Hello everyone, this is Dr. Ahmet Ergin, and today I am going to talk to you about some lunch ideas. Now, in my diabetes clinic, I get this question all the time: a healthy lunch idea. What can I eat for lunch that is healthy, that's not going to spike my blood sugar? Here they are. So I'm going to give you some quick ideas for lunch because most of the time we don't really have a lot of time to make lunch, right? So we just want something quick. And the problem with something quick, we end up making the wrong decision because you end up stopping by in a fast food restaurant or something, grabbing something quick like a Big Mac or something. Not a good idea, right? Especially if you have diabetes. But you can actually meal prep or even choose things from the restaurants that are going to be healthy for you. Now, sometimes you don't really know what is in them, but if you know what you want, that will be a lot easier for you. So I'm going to talk about foods for lunch that are salads, some sauteed vegetables. We will talk about if you cannot go without bread or sandwich. We'll talk about some recipes about that too. Now, the first one is going to be a salad. So the salad has spinach in it, and chickpeas or kidney beans, whatever you prefer. Olive oil definitely needs to be there. Of course, that's going to be a dressing. Apple cider vinegar, as you all know, most of you know, that is actually good for your diabetes or a lot of health benefits. So combining olive oil and apple cider vinegar is the best combination for salad dressing. Of course, salt and pepper, you need to add that on to get some taste. If you cannot go without some crunchiness or bread, you can add some low carb croutons. In terms of the protein, you can always use either chicken, preferably chicken breast, or salmon or tuna. You can add that on as well. Now you have to, have some, of course, green in your salad. You can add some capers for some extra taste. And of course, you can choose a cheese of your choice. Now that's going to be a very low carb salad. And again, a lot of people will tell me that they cannot eat salad. Well, I think they cannot eat salad because they most of the time don't know how to make the salad. You need to understand, do you like the crunch in your salad? Add maybe some seeds, some nuts to it. If you like some fruit flavor, you can add some fruits to it. And we'll talk about these salads as well in a second. But I think you can make a salad that you will like. You just need to keep trying and see what you like. Now, if you want to have a hot lunch in your home, you can definitely saute some vegetables. And the best vegetables for these are tomatoes, but tomatoes generally come in later in the process of sauteing. But of course, when to saute something, you need to make sure that your pan is hot and you use some olive oil, a little bit, not too much. And try to use not the extra virgin olive oil because that's not good for high heat process with the sauteing. And then of course, if you are adding some garlic and some onion to it, it's gonna definitely make the taste better. And the red bell peppers go really well in that process, and then your onions, of course. You can always add eggplants if you're a fan of eggplant. You need to add a little bit of water, maybe like a couple teaspoons of water, and let it simmer and cook for a while until you like the consistency and texture. Of course, you can add tomatoes later during the cooking process. Otherwise, your tomatoes will be totally mushed and turn into water. But you can always, if you want to have some texture with the tomatoes, you can add that later. And if you cannot go without meat, you can always add some ground turkey, ground chicken, or even ground red meat, low fat preferably. If you don't mind the fat and if your cholesterol is not that bad, you can add some regular ground meat as well. And then that will be a great quick lunch for you, and it's going to be low carb. Now, if your diabetes is not that bad and you're on certain medications or supplements and you're doing fairly well and you don't mind a little bit of a carb in your lunch, I would suggest using some quinoa. That is very high in carb. It has proteins and fiber, and it's actually one of the greatest carbs that you can have with diabetes. Now, with this quinoa salad, we're going to use, of course, greens. It's a salad, you have to have greens. You can use a kale, you can use spinach, whatever you prefer. In terms of the salad, of course, you're going to add tomatoes, you're going to add pepper, you can add cucumber, you can add pineapple if you want to have some good Hawaiian taste to it. And of course, you can add some chicken to it, and the seeds, flaxseed is great, very healthy. Even sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds you can add on, and I think it just blows your taste buds with that. Red onion is something that some people like and some people don't. Again, these are all to your preference. Chickpeas or kidney beans are always a good addition to a salad. That are, some people love beans, some people hate them, but if you are into that, I think chickpeas are a great addition to the salad as well. You can always keep some canned chickpeas that is not really salted and stuff, and I think that's an awesome idea. And then I added a walnut. I'm a big fan of walnut, and it's great omega-3 content. I think that makes the salad, that tops it very well. So quinoa, of course, you need to cook it, but cooking process is not really that long. And here you go. You have a great salad for your lunch. Now, for those people who cannot go without bread, of course, if you have diabetes or if you're on a low-carb diet, I would suggest using some rye bread or pumpernickel, but I'm going to give you a very nice base to top your bread without creating a significant blood sugar spike. So I would say one of the best things you can do for that purpose is using salmon or tuna. Now, salmon and tuna, obviously not a lot of people love fish. I'm a big fish fan. I mean, fish is, if you live on the fish, we'll probably live forever. So, seriously, I mean, you gotta love fish. If you don't love it, force yourself, man. You gotta love fish. Fish is one of the best things in the world. But anyways, don't start cursing, okay? It's alright. So, if you don't like it, it's fine. Some people just cannot eat it. But I would say, you can use some minced garlic. If you like some onions, finely chopped, you can add that on. You can add some lemon or lime juice to it. You can use some mayonnaise if it is too dry for you, especially tuna has kind of very low fat. Salmon doesn't really need much, but mayonnaise, a healthy mayonnaise that you can pick, can definitely be a good choice. And of course, you can mix it with some basil or parsley. Big fan of Italian parsley, but it's up to you. And if you kind of mix it well, and this is going to be your base, and then you can add on some avocado and spinach. You can put the avocado and spinach first and then add on your base. I think that will be a better idea at the end, but that's going to be a delicious lunch for you. And if you don't overeat, if you just have a slice of bread with this topping, I think it's going to fill you up pretty well, and it's going to keep you full until dinner. Now, of course, guys, let me know how it goes for you. Try these recipes. Some of you will do great. Blood sugars will stay stable. Some of you will probably have some blood sugar spikes with this. But if you're having blood sugar spikes with these foods, I'm telling you, you need something. You need some supplemental, either food or supplement that can prevent these spikes. So again, I think these are great healthy ideas. Let me know what you think. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one. Alright, thank you for watching, and I want you to be more informed and more educated. So to do that, go ahead and watch.